Now we shift our lens to the world of factual storytelling. The recently concluded iRep International Documentary Film Festival, iRep, proved that reality can be just as captivating as fiction. The conversation this year was about a Nollywood shift, positioning documentaries as a global powerhouse, and at the heart of the festival was a look at the historical town of Badagry.
In a world often captivated by fiction, factual filmmaking is reclaiming its place as a powerful art form. The 15th edition of the iRep International Documentary Film Festival, iRep, opens its doors with a clear mandate: to transform the industry from the inside out. During the opening night, award-winning film director and the iRep chairman, Awam Amkpa, sets the tone, calling this edition a medium for evolution that places young, tech-savvy youth as the prime drivers of a new cinematic era.
We saw that Nigeria's film industry was growing exponentially, but there were no formal or even informal structures for the youth to be informed users of the medium. Yet, Nigeria today is number 2 in producing by volume films, even by diversity. Yet there are no structures where we take seriously the education of the film audience. And for us, we wanted to create a situation where those same young people can be prepared not only to be good watchers, but also make films and use the subjects in their environment as the topic for making those films. Hence, we focused on documentary because the industry will make its own fictional films.
While conversations center on the impact of documentary films within the Nigerian landscape, for organizers and sponsors, iRep is a strategic platform designed to push Nollywood further into the global spotlight.
Africa is a continent that is dominated by young people. I mean, we're projected to be the youngest, not projected, we are the youngest continent on the planet. So, and the youth, they understand technology, they apply, they see a future even beyond those of us who are much older. We're sort of traumatized by, our past. But the young people, despite all the challenges, despite all the, the issues that we face in economy, trans-border issues, I think the youth of Africa see themselves as one. iRep recognizes the importance of this, and you see that from the last 2 days training young filmmakers with using digital mobile phones. That shows that that genre, that type of filmmaking is something we see as a very important vehicle for the future.
Before this time, we've had people tell the African story. People come from outside of Africa, they stay 1 or 2 days, they tell a story about Africa the way they saw it. But today, we are going to tell the African story and take it to the world. And in fact, the kind of stories we will tell, they will be ready to pay for it. That's the connection we have with it. That's why EcoBank is so proud to be part of iRep and part of this 15th year anniversary.
We are in the developing world where technology is really, really growing, where social media, smartphones can connect with the world. Right from your phone, you can make a film and the whole world will see. So iRep now came up with the 15th edition, teaching students how to use mobile phones to make great content that can give them exposure all over the world.
I think it's great, to see that documentaries are taking the center stage and being acknowledged, as an art form in themselves. I think that's great. What can I say? I always say that it's less about me, really, and more about what it means for the hundreds or thousands of young filmmakers out there who want to go into factual filmmaking, and they're concerned about, who's even going to watch this? How am I going to put this out there? And then you see someone like, oh, okay, because she's doing it, maybe I can do it too.
The power of this medium is felt during the screening of Badagry, The Gateway. The film served as a mirror, reflecting the long-term struggles and systemic underdevelopment of the historic town. What follows is a call to action. Scholars and representatives alike use the film as a springboard to demand government intervention.
It was very easy for us to film because we've been documenting quite a number of infomercial documentary on Badagry products, people doing coconut oil, people doing a lot of things and pushing it online for free. So that has made them to get customers and grow their business. So with that, people know us already, and when we went to them, they said, "Oh, okay, come. They want to talk." You can imagine the caliber of people that we have interviewed, during the course of this documentary. It's been an amazing production. We are speaking to the yet to be investors, yet to be friends of Badagry, sons and daughters of Badagry. We also need to help ourselves and rebuild our community and take it to the next level.
What this film is pointing attention to is to tell us, to remind the government, to remind people, one, that the government needs to invest in that place massively to give to reflect its importance in national discourse. Also, is the fact that when it comes to political appointments and the rest, I don't know no Badagry person has been governor of Lagos State, not one. So these are some of the things that the filmmaker is paying attention to, and these are very, very valid and important issues that he has raised.
As the curtain falls on the 15th edition of iRep, the festival transitions into the conversations it has ignited on skill, identity, and more inclusive governance.